Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you my review of the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds. I've been using them for 4 days now since the launch event in San Francisco, and I have to say that these guys are definitely a much bigger improvement than what we've had before with wireless buds. They're true wireless buds. They're AKG tuned Bluetooth headphones that are promising up to 6 hours of music playback. But not only that, you can charge them from the case that comes with them, and the case can be charged from your brand new Galaxy S10 or Mate 20 Pro. This is TK, let's check them out. Bookmark is a free website builder service that offers you the opportunity to have a website built from 0 to 100% in about 2 minutes by just answering 7 simple questions. They utilize AI and they call it IDA, and this service actually is pretty cool. By just answering those 7 questions, it gets you from 0 to a full website ready for you to customize to your liking. You can even open up an online store. The box is pretty simple. Buds, these again are the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds, and this is the brand new Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Now I got both of these guys at the launch event, and I was really happy that the Samsung Galaxy Buds that I got here matched the color of the phone that I got, because that's rarely ever the case. They're generally either white or black, and then of course the phone is generally a different color. I more than likely will have picked up the black one if I had the option, but I'm very happy that they at least made them very in sync there. The case itself is very simple. We just have a picture of the actual buds. On the bag we just get basically they're promising up to 6 hours of playtime, Bluetooth of course tuned by AKG, and you know what, this definitely sounds a lot better, and there are some options on the phone that we can do to make the sound even better. In the box we actually get the buds that are already in there. As you can see, some of the scuffing here, I've been using them for the last 4 days, and the buds are sitting in there in their right and left pockets, and when you close them the actual box itself starts becoming a charger. So there's a built-in battery in here as well as a wireless charging pad to be able to charge this case wirelessly. Now they still support USB-C charging, and that's included in the box here. We have a USB-A, USB-C, additional tips, and wind guard replacements in case you need them, since they do have 2 that are already installed. But let's not waste any time. The last thing in the box itself is just a quick start guide and what seems to be just terms of conditions. But the case is very small. It's basically almost like in a pill shape. Again, the USB connector is in the back. Opening it up is very simple. You just open it up. It is magnetic, so it doesn't actually open up by itself coincidentally. And then the buds just sit ever so slightly connected to those little 2 prongs that you have there that match to the 2 prongs that you have on this side. We have a microphone on the inside as well as a microphone on the outside to enable us to have better audio, and it does actually give you the information as far as basically how the audio performance is. The touch sensitive area here is controllable and configurable, so you not only are able to basically customize it, but also be able to basically start and stop, answer calls, and all the normal functionalities. The buds automatically connect to each other by default out of the box. If you don't have them connected, they automatically start seeking pairing. But if you already pair them with a device and you want to pair them with a new one, once you have both buds in your ears, you just press and hold on both of these sensors for about 10 seconds or so till you hear the actual prompt letting you know that you're ready to actually pair them. But other than that, just taking them in and then putting them in your ear is pretty simple. And then of course you can charge the case with your phone. Now the Galaxy S10 as well as the Mate 20 Pro offer the capabilities of being able to actually do reverse wireless charging. A simple option would be is to go into the settings, go wireless share, turn it over, and then just go ahead and basically put the charger. You heard that little prompt, and then you can see that little red LED here just telling us that it's actually charging our case. Now if my buds were in there, it'll charge the buds as well, but at this point all I could do here is, let's say I'm just sitting there waiting, I can use my buds to listen to music, charge the case wirelessly in case it's low, and we'll be able to basically just keep our device running. Now once you turn that off, go back, your case is ready to go, and of course you can put your buds back in there. One of the things that you can also do here is install the actual Samsung Gear application that you're usually using for, here it is, connecting my Galaxy Buds, and it found both of them as I showed you here, 100% on both right and left. Pairing this to your Galaxy S10 Plus was very simple out of the box. All I had to do is literally open up the case next to it, it recognized them and it paired, and then I downloaded the Galaxy application here. Basically very simple. The buds, as you see here, the battery tips are on top. It tells you exactly what they are. If you click here, it'll just give you the information that you're able to turn on ambient sound, which enables you to basically hear even though you have the buds are actually sitting in your ear. The other option, of course, is the ability to pairing them with other devices, as they mentioned right there. You press and hold on both of those. Last but not least is wirelessly charging them using your brand new Galaxy S10. Although the backing of that phone doesn't necessarily look like an S10, but definitely that's how we did it, as I showed you guys just a second ago. We're able to customize the notifications, manage the application, and of course reading them aloud using the phone if you need to. We have the ability of customizing the touchpad, which is really cool. The custom options that you have here, you have the ability of going between voice command, quick ambient sound, that's the ability of listening to the sound around you, as well as volume down. There are different ones that are pre-configured, so the single tap just stops and pauses music. Double tap goes to previous track and answer end call on the left side. And of course here we have previous track, and then last but not least is user's choice, which is changing the settings or declining calls if you want to be able to go. But this one is basically just the ability of customizing it. And right now for me, as far as the custom ones, I have put the left one to be the quick or ambient sound, so by pressing it I'll be able to listen to this outside sounds. And then of course right one is the voice command, which I've paired to the Google Assistant on my device. Let's go ahead and go back one more time. Last but not least, of course, we have Find My Buds, and about the earbuds gives us just a little bit more information. As far as the batteries that we have here, each earbud has a 58 milliamp hour battery, and the case itself has a 252 milliamp. So essentially, we should be able to get at least a full 2 charge. So if the case is charged and the batteries are charged, you'll have at least 3 full life cycles of actual usage on the battery, which means we can get up to 18 hours of playtime just from the existing battery that's already in there, on top of the fact that we can charge it from our phone. Last but not least is the EQ, which helps us get the better audio from the AKG tuned earphones here. Is whenever you're playing music, you're able to jump back into the application and then customize it, turn it on or turn it off, or just go between the basically bass boost, soft, dynamic, clear, as well as treble boost. And it just depends on the audio music that you're playing. And again, on the top, you can definitely see how the battery levels are. Now, let's go ahead and put them in. Now, one of the really cool things about this is that when you put them in your ears, you actually get a little bit of a tone letting you know that they're connected and they're ready to be used. And they only do that when you have them in your ear. If you take one out of your ear and you put it on the table, it actually gets disabled and the other one becomes primary. Both of them are able to start and stop music. Both of them are able to initiate actions independent of each other since they're both touch sensitive. So the really beneficial here is that not only are they really nice buds and they last for a long time, but they also are configurable independently. So you're getting a lot of customizations that we generally don't normally get with wireless buds. On top of the fact that they have really good range, I've been able to go up to about maybe 25 feet away from them, direct line of sight with nothing in between us, and still get good audio. And I was able to get about maybe one wall, like a solid metal wall, and about 2 wooden walls before the sound started kind of chopping on me. So that's something you want to keep in mind as far as distance. This is definitely going to be really good if you put it on the table and walk around. If you're going to start putting some walls between you, if they're wooden walls like here, the way we have them here in the US, I think it's not going to be an issue. But let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and start listening to some music, and I'm hoping to be able to share with you guys how the audio sounds here and how the EQ helps us with that. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, one of my customizations that I have is the ability of launching the assistant. So at this point, all I do is just press and hold. And you can see that the assistant kicks on. And actually, you don't even need to have the phone on. I can initiate the assistant, interact with it directly without having to turn the device on. So it works really nice. The touch sensitivity works again on both earpieces, and they sound just phenomenal. For the price point that you're getting them, I think they're really a good steal by themselves. And if you pre-order the S10 or S10 Plus, you get an actual pair for yourself for free. Again, wireless charging directly from the actual phone, which is really, really unique, and just literally will never have to worry about carrying a cable to carrying a cable. Your phone has 4100 milliamp battery built into it, and it has more than enough to share. Basically, just the 252 milliamps that you can actually use. It's in the thousands here. This will not damage your battery life. So to top it off, basically, they're very small and very easy to use. They're definitely very nice. The touch sensitivity again is on both earpieces. You're going to get really good distance as far as audio playback from the phone. If you put your phone down and walk away, I think 10 to 15 feet is easy. If you have basically wooden walls like we have them here in the US, I think you're not going to have a problem having 2 of them between you and the actual phone. If you have more of a concrete and solid wall, I think 1 is basically the maximum I was able to go through. But as far as actual connectivity and overall functionality, they work really good. I was able to get about 5 hours worth of music playback, and I was using them on the flight back from San Francisco all day the last couple of days. So this is basically out of using them for 4 days after the Unpacked event. So I want to share with you guys basically that if you're looking to pick up the S10 and the S10 Plus, they're including these buds for free. They're basically retailing for about $130 if you just want to pick them up by themselves. But again, getting them for free with a pre-order, I think it's a slam dunk, specifically since they work very well with the basically S10, S10 Plus. Now, they're not only going to work with that, these are Bluetooth earbuds, and you're able to download the Gear Manager app, basically, if I'm not mistaken, on Android and on iOS, and you should be able to use these on any other device. Now, the Mate 20 Pro is the only other device on the market that offers reverse wireless charging, so you'll get a basically very similar experience using these buds with the Mate 20 Pro as you have with the main S10 and S10 Plus. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the brand new Galaxy Buds, and are you thinking about picking up the S10 or the S10 Plus? Like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next video.